Hi, I'm Dave, and in the next few minutes I'm going to go over this DualLiner truck liner I just put in my 2015 Ram 1500. This truck I got just a couple of weeks ago. It's about 2.5 years old, had a little under 14,000 miles, but the bed was already getting scratched up, and I want to do something besides just the truck mat or just the plastic liner. So stay tuned and take a look at what it took to put this in this truck. Thanks! Well, I encountered my first little challenge in that this is an over the rail installation in the front, not under. And that required me to take the tonneau cover clamps off. Now this is a Mopar tonneau cover. I'm kind of fussy trying to get a lot of the OEM parts on it, so it's pretty easy. They have 3 clamps that pop on one side, 3 on the other side. You can move the cover off and then install that front. So that went well. It does a nice job. Everything seems to fit. Alright, got both sides snapped in. It went fine. You can still see clamps there for the tonneau cover. I won't put that back on until after I put the bed in and do the tailgate. But that went well. Everything went in fine. One thing I want to mention is that this is for a 16, and you'll see some holes in the sides here. Those are actually holes for factory OEM cargo lighting, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But it's kind of important because this is actually a 2015 truck, but I ordered 2016 because this model truck was built late enough that it has the bed like a 16, which has these cutouts for the lights, and we'll talk about those in just a minute. Right. Got the truck mat in. Got the tonneau cover clamps back in. A couple of comments. The truck bed would be a whole lot easier, that mat liner, to do with 2 people. I did that by myself, and it was really a battle. It fits nice and tight, and it doesn't move, and that's the problem. It's really hard to scoot around by yourself. If I had 2 guys wheeling from both ends, it sort of would have been a lot easier. The other thing I found out, I had to cut out some small slots in the sides to provide clearance for the tonneau cover clamps. That might be true with others as well. This is a Mopar, and those clamps require back in there getting a hold of the bed. That didn't take long, a couple 10 snips and not a big deal. So that's all in. Next thing left is put the tailgate cover on, and I'll talk more about those lights when I get that done. And tailgate cover's on, went fine. Most difficult part is getting the bolts out of the old one. They were really tight. I want to quickly show you these lights, and I'll install one and show you what that looks like. These are the OEM lights. They're for 16 and 17, but as I mentioned, if you look on the back of this one, you'll see it's got like a little pin on the end. It has kind of these square holes, these square things. That is exactly what is on this bed. If I move around here where you can see it, you'll see that on this 2015 bed, that is just exactly what they have for these lights. So the 16 lights do fit. You have to run wiring. The wiring is not in place, and it comes with a wiring harness. And I'm not going to get into how you might hook that up, but it is interesting that this is a 2016 DualLiner, which is set for cutouts for the lights, and it fit great, and the lights are going to fit great, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Alright, there it is, all done. This is a 2015 Ram 1500 with a DualLiner 2016 with cutouts for the Ram OEM cargo lights, and you can kind of get an idea of what a cargo light looks like. Factory installed with the cutouts, looks great. Everything fit wonderfully. It's a really nice outfit. I've had 4 trucks. I've had just mats before. The plastic liners are way too slippery. This is a great combination. Again, just a few little nips here and there to make it fit perfectly. The truck mat was probably the hardest because it's heavy and doesn't stick. But other than that, I'm extremely happy with how it all turned out, and ready to finish hooking up those cargo lights and put the tonneau cover and be done. This is Dave.